How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop. And guess what? I'm in the shop. Nanny is doing, well, she's coming. Let's just say it that way. Wouldn't say she's doing great. She's doing pretty good. Anyway, I got a little bit of a chance to come out here to the shop. I got a little project I want to do. What I want to do is, a bit ago, we bought a new printer for the computer in the camp. And it's one of those bulk ink printers. Anyways, it sits right on Nanny's desk. And what I want to do is make a little stand to put underneath it to raise it up off the desk a little bit so we can maybe store some paper into there. Plus it makes it easier to access the paper tray. So just a little tiny project, but we're going to give her a hook here. So I had this piece of scrap melamine and I'm going to use that for the sides. So I'd like them to be 15 inches deep, but this piece is not long enough. This is only 27 inches, so I'm going to make that half of 27 be about 13 and a half. So I'm going to make these 13 3/8. Just to make sure I have enough. So I'll cut this off here. And then I'll cut this one the same length. Okay, so there's my two sides. Now I'm going to make the top out of masonite, out of that black masonite I used for the drawer bottoms of my workbench. So the table has to be 14 3/4 wide, so I set my fence here at 14 3/4, so we're just going to rip the end off of this. So now we want to just trim this up, make it square. The length I need is 13 3/8. So 13 3/8 is about there. Okay, so this is going to be the top. It's not going to be fancy, this stand, right? Because it's going to be covered mainly by the printer. So I'd like to put one of these supports under this side and one under this side. And I'm going to put them in here with brads, but I'm also going to put it in with some glue. So let's put some glue down here. And because this is particle board that I'm gluing it to, it's going to take a lot of glue. Because the glue just soaks into this particle board. Okay, so now we're going to put this on here. We're going to support it with this fella. Line this up. Something like that. And then I have my brad nailer here. Okay, and then we do the same with this fella. Use the glue like it's your neighbor's. Get that lined up as best we can. Basically, there's my stand. This will be the front of it here. That's kind of ugly right there, but I have a cure for that. But I want to make sure it stays good and solid, because as the printer prints, you know, the the print head shuttles back and forth, and I don't want that to disrupt it too much. So I have a piece just of pine here, or of spruce. I'm going to cut it to fit in the back. So that has to be about that long, so I'll cut this off. So now this should just fit in here. A little bit of persuasion. Okay, like that. So I think I'll put a little glue on this guy too. Put glue on the ends and then across the top. set this in place. So once again, with the pneumatic nailer and the brads, because the brads are so prone to maybe going in crooked, it's not really a good idea to put your hand down in here underneath, because if the brad goes crooked, it can turn out and go right into your thumb. No one wants that to happen. So we just keep our hands clear on the underside and drive those brads in there. And then just a couple of brads across this top. And there we have it. I'm going to sand that roughness down a little, as the brads were. And now, to dress this part up, what I have is, it's melamine tape with glue on the back. The way this works is, I'm just going to take a piece that's long enough to fit on there and break it. And this has got heat activated glue, so that's going to go on there. And another one on here. Now you can put this tape on with an iron, but I'm going to try it just with my heat gun. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. Alright, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to take my heat gun, heat this tape up, and glue it on there while I rub it on with this, just a little block of wood. And then once I see that it's sealed pretty good, I'll stop and do the other one. And then what we can do is trim off the tape. I've never done this with the heat gun before, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. Not bad so far, eh? Let's try this one. I don't know, I think that worked pretty good. Now we'll trim it off, and the way we trim it, or the way I trim it, is just take an X-Acto knife. And we're going to do just slice along the edge. And again, like, this doesn't have to be fancy, right? But having said that, you don't want it, it's going to be in the camp, so you want it to be kind of half presentable. And then once you cut it, you can take the sandpaper and just smooth off the edges. That side doesn't look too bad. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Let's go in the camp, put the printer on it, see how it turned out. Okay, so there's the printer, and I want to put this little stand I made underneath it, so we can slide paper in underneath it and be easier access because easier access to change the paper, because to change paper you have to pull this tray out here, see? And if there's anything piled in front here, well, you can't get the tray out. So let's put the stand under it and see how it looks. Ho ho ho, got it like that, eh? So here's the little box of paper we can put right there. We can put that right there. So that's a great spot for holding their paper. Easy now to access the tray and easy to access the output of the printer. So I think that's going to be good. In fact, we can even, because the sides are shorter than the depth of the printer, we can set it up like that. So a little kind of a stand here for my printer. Quick little project. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's going to work good. Lots of space under there for paper, and by the looks of things we need to buy some more paper soon. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. You think it's practical, or you know, nice little project for a Sunday afternoon though. Take care folks, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.